my father and nature. Nature and my father. I live in a world of beautiful creation.
Very original, very well done. Now, judges, remember what I told you. And Jared, you're going to ignore it anyway. 10, 8, 9, 9, 8. Alright. I'm just going to stand here and be uninteresting to act as a palate cleanser for the judges. So, does anyone know what Beethoven's favorite fruit is? Anyone? Anyone?
You don't.
It's banana. There are rotten tomatoes and cabbages just back up there.
Yeah.
Alright, next one up is gonna be Tom, because I'm gonna save the best for last since he's running perfect.
Amen.
So I wrote this one this afternoon when me and my roommate Connor and his girlfriend Leah and Mr. Brockle here, we went out for wings, and Leah said, "Hey Tom, you should write a poem about me and you getting in a bar fight together. I think we've got each other's backs, and it'd be awesome." So I said, "Okay, I'll try." And this is what it turned into. It's called I made this up on the spot at Jennifer's. It's called The Dastardly Debacle with Crude Earl and Vagabond Stew. Stubble gripped the old man's chin. The doors both creaked as he sauntered in. Straight to the bar as the room went hushed. Oppressive silence, atmosphere crushed. "Whiskey," he said to the man round the bar. Leah stood and drew fast and said, "You've come too far." Crude Earl laughed sincerely. I stood at his back. He spun on the spot to give me a smack. I had in my hand my weapon of choice, a billiards cue, but I heard a voice. "That ain't a fair fight," cried Vagabond Stew. "But I don't like you much, so let's dance 2 and 2. Stew dove on my back. I took him for a ride. Through both western doors, we staggered outside. I slammed Stew into the brass hitching post. He dropped with a grunt and then was quite verbose. "I'm out. I'm too old. This is killing me, son. Please control that girl, the one with the gun." I ran back in. Leah had Earl on his knees. He said, "Before I die, can I have a grilled cheese?" I made him his sandwich, then calmed Leah down. "We could have had them," she said with a frown. "So let it be known to ye brawlers out there, Leah and I watch out for our friends' derrieres."
Yeah.
Crude Earl.
Crude Earl, Vagabond Stew.
Yeah.
They're salty drunks. Now, judges. Jared, 10. 9, 10, 9, 9. So, what do you guys think about Western style doors right there?
Yeah.
Hurrah! We have hurrahs. Also, I was kind of thinking that Labatt light sign there is really lame, and I really want to get replaced forever.
Do they even make Labatt light?
I don't know. It's really ugly. In fact, the entire art scheme of this place needs to be redone.
Hitching post.
Hurrah!
Hitching post.
Oh, we have more hurrahs? Okay.
Dance pole!
No dance pole. Also, how does everyone feel about mechanical bull?
Yeah!
It's not happening. And Rob Tull. must defend his lead. Give it 75%. 75%. The paragon of the Qs. The exciter. The questioner. The challenger. Should come kick me off the stage.
They're back.
This one's totally different. It's kind of long, and it's what I would call confessional poetry. I kind of live this like duality life thing. I basically live in the bar, and then I try to pretend to live in school. And that's kind of what this is about, me being at home in front of all my books and stuff, with a bottle of Jameson after work. These papers and books, a mug of stale coffee, this green bottle almost empty now. There's crumbs and CD booklets and vitamins and cologne and mouthwash and a burnt candle. And there's a warmth in it in the dimness of this room lit only by screens and text. It's that moment around 6 a.m. when your head is heavy and you realize you're too drunk to be any good tomorrow. But shit, I need to be good tomorrow. I only just got off work, but I'm not sleeping. I'm up. I'm half drunk with half a smile, so I sit and sip and drink. I sit and sip. Let me look at this. No, I sit and sip and drink a while and think about how I came here branded, that first night, stranded, that first flight. My feet touch the tarmac. I know this place, but it doesn't know me. And I've been fucked up for a while, but I've learned to welcome change with a smile, and though there's a life behind me, this ground reminds me that I'm bound to it, and I found peace here, even though I still have no sleep. Just these cheap naps in between laughs and playbacks of the nights we have, and I call it work, serving 1-ounce doses of forgetfulness. Together we forget this divide we call maturity, and I divide the obscurity of right and wrong and play a song for the drunks to sing along to. They slip and carry me with them. I watch and participate and sift through conversations with those wasted and the not-sos, and it shows how much I and we depend on unity. And in this community I'm placed in, I create the pace, this sin, until they rest and begin again. But that day's over. Now it's morning, and I'm mourning. All I have is this cup of whiskey, Facebook, and a broken cell phone, and these messages, and they come from Vancouver, Kelowna, Calgary, Toronto, Guelph, St. John's, Cornerbrook, Harrow. And each one has my whole heart. And I weigh 1,000 pounds. I'm held down, but each one is 1,000 hands lifting me up, and I look at them and I hear the voices of everyone I love, and I can't tell you how much that means to me. And here I am, it's that moment around 6 a.m. going through reels of first times and last times and change. And I see boxing gloves and all the blood and colored belts and the injury. And then the last 3 years, some strange blend of sleeping pills and energy drinks and coffees at 3, 4, 5 in the morning, and plane tickets and road trips and miles and miles and months, and a cup of tea with my grandmother. A lesson in who I am, and her love is the glue that holds me together. And then my nephew, teaching him karate and watching Tupi and Binu and Dora the Explorer and going for walks, and then friends and bottles of Jameson and Jack Daniels, beer by the box, heart-to-hearts about not seeing each other enough, about times past and times to come, about opportunities and opportunities missed, and then school and girls and that one girl, and then days and nights and phone numbers and fights, and then a voicemail from my nephew, his 3-year-old voice asking me if I can come over for supper tonight with Mommy and Nanny, and if he finishes all the food on his plate, can we play karate in the living room again, please, Uncle Robbie? And then the bottom falls out, and I lose that last bit of ground I had to stand on, and ask myself, is it all worth it? But half drunk, after another night at war, I come home, drink falling, and I land in this inbox, and it's full, and there's 1,000 hands that'll catch me, and they do, and all I can think to say is that I love you guys. Thank you. You make it all worth it. It's all worth it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Judges. 10. So, I don't even need to go tally the scores. But first, everyone give a round of applause to everyone who competed tonight. We're all Himalayas of the mind. Yeah, nice. Thank you. I've been looking for somewhere to get that in all night. All right, so the winner of the second Poetry Slam of this semester is Rob Tolk.